Welcome to a new life with Woody. So I'm just laid back right now. You've seen the title Second Chance. If a lot of you don't know, this is Second Chance month, the month of April, and I have been wanting to put out a video on second chances because I'm a firm believer that people do deserve second chances. It is my opinion, some people do not. And, just to, not mention the people that I wish that does not have a second chance, you pretty much can guesstimate as to who and whom I'm talking about. But, according to the equaljustice.institute.org, half of Americans have a family member who has been or is incarcerated, which to me is just mind-blowing. And the number really escalates as far as knowing somebody who's been locked up. That's not a family member. The number is just staggering, But for me, I do believe in second chances. Why? Because I myself have gotten a second chance at life post-prison. And I'm a firm believer that people can change as long as they find it within themselves, and they have the right tools, the right support system. Anybody can change. This month alone, I've spoke at like maybe 5 or 6 engagements, seminars, programs, etc. on second chance, giving my story as to how I personally overcame the prison system, sentenced to 25 years, facing the death penalty, facing a life sentence, and ultimately being able to be released after 22 long straight years in prison. So I'm a firm believer that second chances are necessary for people in order for people to, vindicate themselves or show people that they have in fact changed. It's a shame that there are some people that are really good people, men and women both, that have actually gotten their lives together, changed for the better, doing good, giving back, but they'll never see the light of day outside of the prison system, which is sad. And, it's just not right, because some of those people deserve a second chance. One especially being, and y'all know him, Bad Bob. Bad Bob is my homeboy. I talk to him at least 3 to 5 times a week. This man has been locked up 40 plus years, and he definitely deserves a second chance. He has made amends. He has definitely given back. He has definitely overcame obstacles within the prison system. He is definitely on the path for success. And given the chance, he could show what he has learned, what he has done, and put it into use out here in society. So I'm a firm believer that everybody deserves a second chance, excluding very few, if you know what I mean. But, I'm very, 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 very grateful for my second chance in life. Being able to give back, be able to live my life, and most of all, become the man that my mother always envisioned me to be. I say it time and time and over that on my mother's deathbed, I promised her that I would become the man that she always envisioned me to be. And I'm working towards that every single day. I know she would be proud of me for what I became and what I have accomplished, and what I'm working towards and for at this very moment in life. It saddens me that she's not here, but I know she's looking up from above, smiling, and, she's with me every day. And I'm very grateful for that. Y'all see the camera's moving. I'm petting my dog so she don't move and interrupt the video. But, second chances are meant for people to get out and to, give back, to, show that they have in fact changed from the trouble that they have gotten into. As of, I'll say 10 years ago, the prison systems in America wasn't generated towards change. They was the norm, lock away and throw the key. throw away the key. And they didn't care about the reentry. They didn't care about the program, the anger managements. If you did take it, it was a joke. It was a 12-week program. You went in and you bull crapped, bull, whatever you want to call, and just faked it until you made it. But now a lot of the prison systems, especially here in the state of Virginia, are gearing towards actual change, and people are getting the gist of what they entered the program for. And I'm very grateful for these programs. I don't know how the Florida Department of Corrections is actually operating at this time, because when I left, they had just started a reentry program. And, from what I've heard from other people, it was a joke. They just pretty much did it for the federal funding. And the numbers just wasn't there. They had put people in these programs, but the participation, etc., just was, I guess you could say, again, fake it till you make it. Just for the numbers for the Department of Corrections to say, hey, we've placed these guys, these women in these programs, and they're excelling, and, they're better. But in the state of Virginia, I actually was able to go through these programs. So I know that these programs can give you the tools. It's a structure towards giving you the opportunity to learn about yourself, learn about the circumstances revolving around your crimes, revolving around different scenarios in society, giving you the tools on how to apply for jobs, job interviewing skills, public speaking, the whole 9 yards. While I was locked up, I learned public speaking in front of 800 inmates at one time and not having a fear. People nowadays, you can't just get somebody to go in front of a crowd and tell their life story. They're going to clam up. Me? I can do it. I can speak in front of 100 million people at one time. And I don't have that fear because I learned that through the system, learned that through classes, and learned it from my mentor, Mike Donovan, who we call Coach. So once again, man, this is Second Chance Month. Think about those who are incarcerated, those who deserve a second chance. Don't judge someone by their cover. It's the old cliche, don't judge a book by its cover, give that book a chance. There's been many books that I've read that, like, the first 2 chapters were some garbage, but by the 12th, 13th chapter, I was hooked. So the next time you see an inmate getting released or a family member who is coming home, don't judge them. Give them an opportunity to prove themselves. And just maybe that they've done what they're supposed to do, and they're going to live life accordingly. But anyhow, as always, y'all know what time it is. Much love, deuces, and let's do this together.